Hey there, Paula Robbins. I recently gave a talk called The 7 Metaphysical Tools That You Must Have. And right after I gave the talk, I had one of the attendees come up and speak with me. So it prompted me to record this video to share with others because it was such a great question and it was something that I felt was really valuable. So I wanted to share the 7 tools and wanted to share the tough question and how I answered it in hopes that I provide something here that supports you. So first and foremost, what are metaphysics? Metaphysics are basically this grander scheme of life, this larger overview of as within, so throughout. In shamanism, they say, as above, so below. And basically what that references is that what's happening in our inner world is reflected in our outer world. So as within, so throughout. So let's talk about these tools. So tool number 1 is vision. This is about allowing yourself to really look at your life, your body, your mind, your spirit, your community, your family, your connections. And one of the tools that you can use for vision that's helpful is to kind of step into your higher self energy, rise above your world and look down and look at it. And what do you see? Please be sure to look for what's right. Try to find that first. What are you grateful for? Who feels right in your life? What are you doing right? But of course, like me, like anybody, you're going to see what's not right. And that might be the stuff that you don't feel good about or the connections that are a little rough right now. It might be things that you've been procrastinating on. And it doesn't really matter what you see, but it is an important tool to really look at your life and have the vision, the larger vision of what's going on internally and what is it reflecting like in my outer world. Okay? Tool number 2 is courage. It takes courage to look at these things. It takes even more courage to address them. So one of the things that we'll go to the good stuff, sometimes it's not so easy to stand in our good energy and love ourselves and be proud of ourselves and stand a little more empowered, even when we know there are some things going right. And the reason sometimes that's not hard, or that's not easy, whoops, is because there's some stuff that's not going well. And it's one of those things, it's like we have 20 things going right, and this one little thing that's not going right can diminish so much of the other 19. So it's really important that you have the courage, 1, to stand in your power and be proud and love yourself and honor all that you are. And the courage to look at what's not right. And more importantly, the courage to address that, do something about it. Tool number 3 is light. So this one could have landed anywhere in the 7. I could have made it 1, but I wanted to kind of align these in a way that made sense. So with light, it's really about connecting with the divine. And, we all talk about the sunlight of the spirit or the light within, the light in their eyes. When people have near-death experiences, they see the light. Every spiritual doctrine ever written speaks about light, all of them. So connect with the light. And that can be just taking a moment to connect and really feel it. And tool number 4, which is close cousin to number 3, is breathe. Breathe in that light. Align. Allow yourself to not just connect, but really let it fill you. Let it hold you. Breathe it into the chakras. If you don't know what that means, please research what are the chakras. Breathe it into your heart. Breathe it into your mind. Let it fill your spirit and really feel a sense of holding that light and that light flowing in, down to the feet, into the earth, getting nourished in the earth, flowing back up and bringing vitality, but aligning with the light. And when I did the talk that I had done about this, the question that came is, what is the difference between connection and alignment. And from my perspective, we can connect with light. We can see the light in the eyes of a child or a mentor, but aligning with that light and really getting into that being, that energy, that vibe requires us to align with it and kind of hold it as we move through our experiences of the day. So that leads me to tool number 5, and that is ritual. One of the things I've been doing every day for a lot of years is a daily quiet time ritual. And this is a place where I pray, I meditate, I listen to frequency music, I switch it up. But build your ritual of your inner world time, where you allow yourself to step into your light, you align, you use your vision, find your courage, ask for a little bit of courage from the divine, and really develop some time and space for this. Because one of the questions I get asked more than anything is, how do I gain a little more trust in life? How do I connect with my guides? How do you grow spiritually? That is about practice. A daily ritual is a practice that I certainly can't say enough about. When I started this a couple decades ago, it changed my life in the biggest way possible. It was the most life-changing practice I ever did. So develop a daily ritual of connecting and aligning with your divinity. Tool number 6 is trust. One of the things that happens when we build upon these tools is we gain a sense of trust and faith and belief that we are supported. We start trusting the synchronicities, like the numbers or the conversations of the random human angel that comes into our experience. We start to really trust life more and more because we are staying connected in alignment with the light. So trust is a really important tool. And again, it's one of those things that's spoken about in every spiritual doctrine. It's typically called faith, but it's written in every spiritual doctrine. You'll see 2 things, light and faith. Name the doctrine, name the spiritual text, it's in there. The last tool, and one of the tools that I love the most, that fills my spirit the most, tool number 7 is altruism. And altruism is about paying it forward, giving it back, being of service, brotherly love, however you want to say it. But it's about taking what you've learned and what you've gained and sharing it with others. And there's been nothing more rewarding in my entire life's walk than the fulfillment of seeing others shift from a place of heaviness to light, because I was able to support them or share my experience or guide them on a journey of healing. So those are the 7 metaphysical tools you must have. If you have any questions, my contact information is in the comments. So is this list of the tools. I hope you found this helpful, and stay in the light, stay connected, stay aligned, pay it forward.